Sure. Got out of the day, I think, healthy, which was a huge concern. Guys are beat up, sore, tired, but pushed through. Good plays, bad plays on both. Plenty to learn from, but it'll be a good video for us to watch. See if some of these new guys are starting to kind of establish some things. Too many sacks, too many busted protections. Missed a bunch of shots that were one-on-one downfield, but we didn't turn the ball over. So again, that's two scrimmages in a row where we don't turn the ball over. That gives us a chance. Other than that, man, just have to watch the tape and see what it looks like. I'm sure it looked a little sloppy. That would be my guess because I think we're tired. We need a little bit of rest and try to get them back in the next 2 weeks. What do you got?
So how have you felt about the offense's ability to hit those long shots? Because the first scrimmage, you hit several of them. This time you missed most of them. How have they overall been doing as far as hitting those deep passes?
Well, we've actually looked pretty good during camp. We've connected on way more than missed. Just today we're a little bit off. I don't know if we're a little bit tired legs. The timing's a little bit off. I thought ball was coming out a little bit flat and hard. We gotta work a little bit more on the trajectory, but we're gonna have to take those shots to loosen people up. Joe's gonna load the box. You gotta do something. We'll hit them, I think, more often than not. But today was just a little bit off on our timing, I thought.
How would you, Coach Anderson, how would you assess the red zone scenarios? The offense scored on most of them, but the defense kind of made them earn it.
Yeah, well, you don't get points for second place, so they got to force kicks and we got to find a way to get it in. Hard to say. I mean, I want to watch it. There's a lot of things that you'll pick up when you got the clicker in your hand. I don't think any of it was really, really polished today. I felt like it was a bunch of tired guys trying to fight through, and hopefully we'll see more good than maybe we saw in person.
There's been a couple guys in boots, Holloway and Brock, specifically. What's the story with those two?
Just day-to-day, some strains, foot strains, ankle, rolled up in practice. Just not ready to go today. We got 2 weeks left before we got to play, and hoping to have all those guys healthy, but we got to be smart about how we do it.
So you've rotated quite a few guys in that offensive line, kind of between first and second team. Do you feel like you kind of have that top, 7 or 8 guys that you can rotate in there?
We feel good about 8, which is honestly about as good as you can expect at this point in time in the year. We need to get them all play together. We haven't had them out there together enough, just due to bumps and bruises. The next couple weeks are important for that to kind of gain some continuity. But I do feel like we've got 8 guys that we can battle with, and that's a good place to start.
Coach, defensively, last week it seemed like the offense started out ahead of the defense and the defense started to catch up. How do you feel like today went for your defense? There were times where it looked like they were making it tough.
Yeah.
Times they had some.
I thought it was back and forth all day. I thought neither really had a great day. I think fatigue is definitely playing a factor. Some bodies tired and sore, but you saw some from both. Neither had a great day, but like I said, we didn't turn the ball over, and I know Joe's going to be frustrated. He needs to try to create turnovers over there. We need to get the ball back to the offense. But, we got to make them kick field goals as well. You mentioned too many touchdowns in the red zone, so we got to make them kick field goals. There's plenty to learn from.
Speaking of field goal, what do you see out of the kicking situation from your guys?
We didn't make any that I'm aware of. So I never saw one go through today. That's a little frustrating. Hopefully that'll get better. We made one? Okay. All right. We need to make more.
The tight ends, some of them are out, but the tight ends that we're in, they seem to have a pretty good day.
Yeah, we're getting them involved. Caught a touchdown. They're doing some good things, and we're not afraid to use them. Brock and Sturge, be good to have them both back, but just weren't ready to go today.
Coach, you mentioned fatigue a few times. I know you're trying to play faster when you actually have games. Is it because are you fatigued because you're practicing faster and just trying to get your guys up to where you want them to be to play fast?
Speed and volume both. This has been a really, really hard 2.5 weeks on purpose. We're going to find out what this group's made of. Wanted to see how they would respond today. They have not had any time really to let their bodies heal and recover. It's been go, go, go. We'll be smart about the next 2 weeks, but we had to find out how they would respond today. And it wasn't pretty, but they did fight through, and that alone was a little bit of a victory. They could have easily come out and just been lazy and sloppy all day long, and they weren't.
What have you seen from McKay and his development? Seems like he had a couple of really nice plays today.
Yeah, I've been real pleased with McKay. He solidified himself as a number 3 really early in the process. A lot of the stuff he did over the summer stood out, and it's starting to make sense to him, and that's a lot considering he's really a true freshman. The spring was really helpful for him too, to be able to go through here and make a lot of mistakes in the spring. He started fall camp like a veteran, Had he come straight out of high school, that wouldn't have been the case. I think he's got a bright future. He does some very natural things, and he's getting better and better and stronger every day. Anything else?
Micah Davis, how's he coming along, Coach, for you guys?
He's got a chance to be special. He's a weapon, and we can use him in a million different ways. So I'm excited about that. He's having fun.
I'll ask about Devin Nye real quick as well. Seems like he really, really hits when he tackles. What have you seen?
Well, he definitely likes contact. He's a downhill player. He's had a solid fall camp, very consistent. He's one of those guys that I don't know if he's the fastest in the room or the twitchiest, but he's extremely smart. He ends up in the right place, gets other people's in the right place, and he will come down and hit you. And he shows up to me every time we get out there and play live ball. Great genetics too, by the way. Great genetics. All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.